there, it's Rebecca from Sapphire Coast Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Libra. Libra, this will be a love reading as Venus has entered into Scorpio on September the 10th to October the 6th. So we're going to find out what's going to be happening for your love life during that time. So expect emotions to be intense. Relationships will be from the heart during this period, so you will unearth your soul connections. You are advised not to be over possessive with your dear one, as this might drift their attention away from you. Your intuition will be sparkling, therefore you are advised to listen to your gut for any solutions in your personal as well as your professional life. You may witness some mood swings and emotional sensitivity during this transit on Venus. It will be an auspicious one for the natives whose moon signs are Cancer, Pisces and Taurus. So if you have a moon sign or know someone who has a moon sign who is a moon sign in Cancer, Pisces or Taurus, just be aware that they're going to be extra sensitive at this time. Venus is called the Earth's sister planet because it's very similar in size, mass and density, as well as being nearer to the Earth in orbit than any other planet. I am going to be talking about also more about your North Node and your South Node. And Libra, your North Node is Aries. So I'll be talking more about that, how you can move more towards your North Node being an Aries. Our South Node, and that's the same as your Sun sign, so that's Libra is your South Node. That karma that you're living through now is from your past lives. Okay, so what we're trying to do, and as we ascend, so as we become more spiritually aware and ascend, we are working towards more of our North Node, which is Aries for you, Libra, and leaving our Libra traits behind. So we're making decisions and also acting like in social situations or whatever. You're going to feel more comfortable as an Aries. I know your comfort zone is Libra, but you're going to feel really great and good when you move more towards your North Node being in Aries. You are going to thrive in that area. You will start to thrive when you move more towards your North Node. But I'm going to actually talk more about that after your reading. So at the moment we're going to concentrate on your love reading for Venus moving into Scorpio. And there is more information in the description box below and how Venus is affecting your sign in Scorpio. So because this is a love reading, I would probably suggest that you check out your Venus sign. You can check out whatever you want as well. We have also just had the new moon on the 6th of September. So it might be advisable for you to check out your moon sign as well. And also your North Node if you are spiritually ascended. Do you know what I mean? If you're more spiritually inclined. Okay, right, so we've got the King of Cups first for you. So Libra, you may be in contact with a Cancer, or you could have Cancer in your natal chart. If you don't know your natal chart, you just need to Google that online, and everything, you just put your date of birth, and preferably if you know your ascending sign, you write like the time that you were born, you will be able to find out your rising sign as well. Now that does change every 2 hours, so it is important that you get the right time for your like entering into your natal chart. If you don't know, well then you'll just be able to get your standard chart. All right, so this is strength. which is represented by Leo. All right, spirits and guides, what else do we have got going on for Libra, please? We also have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is very much a love reading, Libra. Few cups already. So we've got the King of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups. So you could be also in contact with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So any one of those signs. But the King of Cups is represented by Cancer. So let's see what else we've got going on for you, Libra, for your love life. All right, we have the Six of Cups coming out for you now. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Whoop, there we go. That one flew out, didn't it? Okay, so we have got the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, what else do we have got going on for Libra? The next reading I do will be in regards to Mars. So that's today. Mars moves into Libra today. Next we have the Six of Cups coming out. Seven of Cups coming out for you there. So you may have a few choices in regards to your love life. So you may have a few people to decide who you're going to be with or interact with and everything else. So we are, like, this is in Australia, it's the 14th, Tuesday the 14th. And we have got Jupiter, which is going to be going direct on October the 18th. So it is predicted that on October the 18th that Australia will open up. And that is all to do with Jupiter. No doubt about it at all. Jupiter's all about growth, life, and we've had, now, since it's gone into retrograde, we've had to do a lot of growing. Life has gone into pause mode or stalled completely, which it has because of the COVID and because of what's going on. So we have had to come up with different ways of doing things, working, communicating, schooling, everything basically. So it does go direct. Jupiter goes direct. That means it goes back to normal on October the 18th. So that's when they're saying that everything's going to go up. Everything's going to go, open up. And it all goes to do with Jupiter. Okay, so the next one's out. We have is the 10 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles represents Taurus. Okay, so spirits and guides, just one more please for the collective, for Libra, for their love life, for Venus moving into Scorpio. Just one more card please. That one really wanted to come out. I hope you've been well, Libra. And the winds, the wind's out today, but yeah, the weather, now that we've moved into spring, it's hopefully going to warm up a little bit soon. All right, so here we have the Fool. The Fool. So you could be having a new opportunity, a new beginning. So that's very exciting for the end of your reading there. Okay, so let's have a look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the energies of the cards, and then I am going to put the story together. Okay. All right. So the King of Cups is represented by Cancer. This person is very warm. They wear their heart on their sleeve. This is a mature energy, as it's a king. So this could be, it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a male, it could be a female. So I'm a Cancer, so this could be me. Okay, so a Cancer is usually very charismatic. They are warm, kind. They'll go out of their way for you, and try to help you in any way that they can. They are a very good, the King of Cups is someone who's very compassionate. They're controlled. They have a very good balance between their head and their heart. They are devoted. They are very wise and diplomatic. The King of Cups can also usually relaxed and content. They dislike conflict. They can appear detached, though, as they are usually in their inner thoughts, and their emotions do control them, because it fluctuates so much with the moon, and the moon changes every 2 to 3 days. So, yeah, they're very much ruled by the moon. This person can make a great partner and also lover. So that's what the King of Cups is about. So you may have a Cancer in your life, or you may have Cancer in your natal chart. All right, or as I said, Venus, like you may have Venus in water or Cancer. All right, this card is asking you to have strength, Libra. Strength, the card it's associated with a Leo, so you could be in contact with a Leo soon. The strength card talks about gentleness, courage, patience, conviction, and trust. So trusting that the universe will provide for you, and help you with your strength. So the strength can also talk about having patience, diplomacy, and courage is required, so not aggression. In a female reading, it can symbolize feminine charms to which men can succumb to. So this is asking you to pull on that inner strength from yourself. Okay, so next we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone who's very romantic. They're very idealistic. They're charming, graceful. They're a very good negotiator. They're tactful and they're diplomatic. The Knight of Cups can also be have the energy. Like the energy is an emotional one. It could just mean that you are following your heart as well. You could have possible offers or proposals. So this is going to bring you a lot of joy and excitement, Libra. So this knight is motivated in search of love as well. So they're very loved up. So this is advising you that you are loved and cared for as well. Because sometimes we forget that we are loved and cared for, and we need to remind ourselves that we are loved and cared for, even though you might not have people around you that say it to you, but there's different ways to show that you love someone, and the saying actions speak louder than words is very true. And even if you are on your own, you're a single person and you don't have a lot of family close to you or siblings or friends, it doesn't mean that you're alone, because your guides and your ancestors and your spirit guides are there. They're right there with you. So you're never alone. They are guiding you. So it's a good idea to open up your third eye chakra and look for signs, because they're showing you signs all the time. Okay, so I mean, sometimes we walk around in oblivion. I know I do. If you've got a lot on in your head, like as we do, like we've cooked, worried about what we're cooking for dinner, maybe you're homeschooling kids, like where's the money coming? I've got this bill to pay. Oh yeah, my leg's sore, like you've got so much in your head. So it's a good idea to take time out for yourself and give yourself some self-love, even if it's, 15 minutes a day. And you don't have to, you know, maybe walk the dogs, or if you've got pets, I mean, or groom them, or just enjoy a shower, enjoy your senses with a nice shower gel or something like that. Just take that time to really, you know, just enjoy the moment, because sometimes we forget to stop and enjoy. We'll stop and smell the roses, I guess. So yeah, so you are loved, and it's a good opportunity to give yourself some self-love. If this is what you may be following your heart with this one. Okay, so the Six of Cups, we'll move on now. Okay, so the Six of Cups is talking about familiarity. It's talking about happy memories. So you may be feeling that nostalgic, you know, you may be going down memory lane or something, feeling sentimental, feeling the comfort and pleasure. It could be with someone, or it could be with yourself. It's also a card that talks about healing as well. So you may be healing from a past relationship. It could be healing from a Cancer or a possible Leo, or even another water sign. Okay, so the Six of Cups can also talk about you know, maybe you have been doing some spiritual work, and you are going to be rewarded for your past efforts. The success is well deserved, and you're going to be feeling satisfied with your accomplishments. So maybe you've opened yourself up and opened your heart up, set some boundaries, and you've maintained those boundaries over a certain amount of time, and now you're about to be rewarded. The card can also talk about just some great news coming in, and it also talks about some harmony and balance for you. Okay, so then we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Six of Wands talks about failure. Maybe you feel like you're a bit of a failure, that, you know, you're getting like you've been working, or you've been putting in the work at home, with your children, and no one seems, or maybe you do, you know, you're cleaning the house, or you're doing the gardening, or whatever. You've been putting in 110% effort, and you don't be seen to, and there's a lack of recognition. So you're, you know, maybe it's not, maybe people around you aren't recognizing what you achieve in a day. So there's no rewards, or maybe you feel like you don't do much in a day, so there's a lack of achievement there. The Six of Wands can also talk about, sorry, it's not Six of Wands, it's the Six of Wands in reverse. So we had the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, oh, I thought this was a Six of Wands. I'm blind. Okay, let's go back. We'll go back. Sorry. Okay, so the Six of Cups is someone from your past may be returning. As someone from your past may be returning, that's right. Or you may not be moving forward from the past. So as I said, yeah, someone may have resurfaced from your past. That's what this is talking about. Sorry. All right. So the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. Yeah, it's talking about. I did read it right. It is talking about happy memories, healing, nostalgic. So people from your past may be turning up. You could also not be moving on from your past as well. So you may be still in sort of like, I don't know, going down memory lane, to, you know, and wanting to stay there possibly. And then here we have, or someone from your past may actually turn up. That's what it may mean. It could just mean that someone's going to come back from your past, because we have quite King we have a Leo representative there, and we also have a Knight. So we've got some water energy there, and you're going to have some strength in the middle. All right, sorry. So the Six of Wands, which is this card in reverse, is, as I said, you're feeling there's maybe someone's come back from your past, and, you know, they're just exactly the same as they were before. Like, you may not have seen them for a while. They come on in, and, you know, and they're just the same type of person. There's a lack of recognition there, like you thought that possibly they may have learnt some lessons or something like that in the time that you've been apart, or you feel like you're not, you could just feel like you know, I don't know. I'll continue on. Anyway, right, you have choices. Libra, you have choices. All right, so the Seven of Cups is about choices. The Seven of Cups can talk about that you are searching for a purpose. So you're still looking for that place in life of where you are supposed to be. You're daydreaming. Maybe you're daydreaming about this person that's come back into your life. Wishful thinking. You're in sort of a bit of a fantasy land. It can just mean that you have many choices and you're not sure of what direction that you want to go in. This card is also talking about that you could have feel like you are left empty. So with the choices card, like, it's asking you to probably make a decision, probably make that decision in a realistic and practical way if you can. Because if you don't, you're probably going to be ending up empty-handed, possibly. So you just need to be sensible with that. All right, so here we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands talks about that you may feel like you've got a lot on your plate. You've got a lot of responsibility. There's lots of stress, obligation. You're burnt out. There's probably a lot of struggles. And at this time, I don't doubt it at all, because everyone is going through a very similar energy. Like, they're tired. We're trying to do everything with our kids around. You don't have to have your kids around, but it's just hard not being able to socialise. Not being able, well, we can communicate, but because our lives are busy at home, because we're working and, you know, living in one place, we don't tend to get a break. We tend to work more because we're at home, and then we also tend to do the other stuff more. So, like housework and all of that stuff, like, there's no balance there. So no doubt we are all in the same, we're all in the same boat, basically. We're all tired and we're all worn out. So you're feeling very weary and overwhelmed. You're overburdened. You're under pressure and strain. This card's asking you to take a step back, maybe to find a better approach. You may have also taken on a new project, and it might be, you might be feeling like you've taken on too much. So now you're feeling like you're overworked. So that's what that card's about. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this Knight is an earth, and represented by an earth sign. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Now, this person may have taken forever to get there. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of knights. They're very practical and they're very reliable. So they are going to get there. So They may have taken forever, but they can be guaranteed that they are going to get there. So they're very hardworking and committed. They can be very conservative, and they're a responsible person. So the Knight of Pentacles is a steady and trustworthy person that you may have been waiting on, and this card shows up, and he's finally, or he or she, it doesn't matter, finally coming through. So it could be any area of your life. So maybe you've been waiting on some work to come in, money to come in, but as this is a love reading, we're going to take it as love. So you've been waiting a while for this love to show up in your world, and they're about to arrive. Okay, because they could also be young. Oh no, they don't have to be younger than you, but this knight is this individual can be relied upon for results. So that's a good night to have coming towards you, Libra. Woo! Okay, so then we've got the Fool. You're going to take a jump. You're going to take a leap of faith, and that's what life's all about, taking a leap of faith into the unknown. It's unexpected opportunities, remaining open as you'll need to make a major choice in your life. You will be growing as a result. So it's talking about new beginnings and exciting new journeys. What a wonderful ending to your reading, Libra. How fantastic is that? It's talking about spontaneity, unexpected opportunities turning up at your door. So, or not your door, but wherever they're going to turn, well, they're going to have to, aren't they? At the moment we're in lockdown, so this is going to have to turn up at your door, or in some form. Maybe they send you something or contact you or something like that. Okay, all right, Libra. So I'm going to read that as I feel it is, and then we'll see how we go. But I believe, Libra, that either you have Cancer in your chart, or you have Cancer in your chart, or you have a Cancer coming into your life, or it has been in your life. You have had to have some strength in regards to this person. It could mean that you're a Cancer, you have Cancer in your chart, and Leo is a person that is coming into your life. Or it could mean you have Cancer, or a Cancer is coming, and you're going to have strength. Pull on that inner strength and let the divine guide you. Okay, because then we have another water sign here at either Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio coming into your life. It could mean that you're just following your heart. This card could just mean that you're following your heart. I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards for you though, Libra. All right, so the Knight is very romantic. They're charming, graceful, and they're diplomatic. So it's a very, loved up energy that we have either side of the strength in the middle. So that's very good to start off a love reading. Okay. Then we have the Six of Cups. So you have choices. You have choices of what you are going to do now, Libra. The Six of Cards talks about possibly that someone from your past is going to turn up, or one of those energies that just was in the first row is going to turn up, and or contact you in some way. You're thinking, you're very nostalgic, you're thinking about happy memories with this person. Possibly you've had some time out and had some healing from them, and they have too. It talks about comfort. It talks about pleasure and the sentimental side of life. So it could also mean that you're not moving forward from your past as well. well, it's not going to be easy for you to move forward from your past. If your past turns up or they contact you, it's better if you don't hear from them. So it's just going to depend on how you see the reading. All right, so the Six of Wands in reverse. The Six of Wands talks about maybe the person that comes back into your life or contacts you hasn't done anything to improve themselves. They're still the person that they were before, and you know, you're quite disappointed in the way, like you feel like that was a failure, that was a waste of time, or you may feel like you've wasted time with a person that you're thinking about. Maybe there isn't anyone coming into your life. Maybe the King of Cups is you, or do you know what I mean? And you're having to have strength. You're following your heart, and, you know, you're having the nostalgic memories here. And then, you know, you feel like you're not moving forward. It can mean that. It can mean that Cancer's coming into your life, a Leo possibly, and also a water sign. It can also mean that now you have the Six of Cups talks about you're having happy memories, you're healing, you're feeling quite comfortable with this person, you're feeling that pleasurable time, sentimental, and then the Six of Wands turns up, which is failure. You feel like there's a lack of recognition there, lack of achievement. You know, it's, yeah, you're not feeling real great with the arrival of this past, even though you thought it was going to be okay. Maybe, you know, the initial contact was okay, and then this, you know, that's not so good. All right, so then we have the Seven of Cups, which talks about having many choices. It can talk about that you are trying to search for purpose. You could be daydreaming, wishful thinking, trying to make a decision between what you want to do, whether you want to stay by yourself, whether you want to be with someone else, or whether you still want to go out and search for what you would like to be in your life. Because if you've been dealing with a lot of, like if you've done a lot of healing, well then you're probably not going to put up with anyone coming back into your life that you've had in the past anyway. So the Seven of Cups can also talk about you need to view these, you're going to have to make a decision basically, but you need to do it in a realistic way. So think about the practical side of it, whether this person is going to be suitable and fit into your life. If you don't do anything, well, it's a possibility that you're going to miss out. So you need to be a little bit sensible in your choices, and it's okay to take time to do that. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, so yeah, take your time. But I mean, yeah, anyway, you see it how you will. The road has been extremely long. The Ten of Wands talks about that you're fatigued, you're stressed, you can't handle the situation. It's just like, oh, what do I do? Do I go back to the past? This person's showing up, like there's nothing else around me. I'm just don't know what's going to go on. Like I might as well, do you know what I mean? Like, do I want to be on my own forever? Do I want to go into the nursing home by myself, or sit on my rocking chair with my cat? The Ten of Wands, just, you know, you're going to have that perseverance. So it's talking about maybe you've got a lot of responsibility. You feel like you may have a sense of duty or loyalty to a past person as well, or obligation. So you're feeling very burnt out and you're in much need of a rest. But in comes the Knight of Pentacles. The person that you've been waiting on forever here comes the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles can be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now, this person's taken forever to get there, Libra, and they've finally arrived. Now, this person is the one that you're waiting for. Probably just when you were going to, go back to the past or whatever, going down memory lane and thinking that nothing works out or whatever. The Knight of Pentacles rides in to save the day. So they're practical, they're reliable, they're efficient. They are very hardworking, committed, conservative, and responsible. This is the knight that you want to come through for you. This is the knight that you want. So this is the love that you've been waiting for. All right, because here we have the Fool, and it's talking about unexpected opportunities, choice, spontaneity, new starts. This is talking about remaining open and making that major choice, but taking a leap of faith. You're growing as a result. New beginnings and exciting new journeys. How wonderful for you. All right, so I am going to clarify a couple of these cards, not many, otherwise I will be here for, well, not forever, but for a little bit longer than what I thought I would be. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the reversal here. I'm going to clarify the Six of Wands. The failure, lack of recognition, no rewards, and lack of achievement. All right, so clarifying the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarifying the Six of Wands. Sorry if I've just been going, on a bit. Okay, so the Six of Wands is clarified by the Six of Wands in the upright. So it wasn't supposed to be in the reverse. It was supposed to come out in the upright, not in reverse. Okay, so there is going to be success, victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, praise, acclaim, and pride. Okay, so as I said, you will be getting rewards for your hard work. Success is well deserved, feeling satisfied with your accomplishments, or it could just be that great news is about to walk in the door. Talking about harmony and balance. So yeah, so it's actually probably going to, really, because as I said, the road's been long, and in comes the Knight of Pentacles to save the day. Okay, and then the Fool. Okay, so it was supposed to be in the upright. All right, so that's good that we've clarified that one. All right, so the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is talking about happy memories, healing, nostalgia, comfort, and pleasure. All right, so can I have an extra card for that one, please? Six of Cups. Just clarifying the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands talks about movement. There's something happening around you, so there is progress. Maybe there's progress in the background that you can't see. Maybe you're going to have to make some quick decisions and some sudden changes, so there is excitement there for you, Libra. Okay, so the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands represents swift movement after delays. It can also represent that you are traveling somewhere. I don't know how, but you may have to, it can also, or traveling, you might have to relocate, actually. So if you're relocating to a different area, well, then you are going to be able to do that, because you are allowed, I think you're allowed to move, I'm not sure. But yeah, it does talk about maybe you're going to relocate after lockdown ends. But so you're going to be notified that you're going to have to relocate. This is going to be a step closer to your desire. it can just mean that it's the arrival of good news. So we've got like 2 cards here that say that good news is on its way, Libra. And then we have the choices card. Okay, I'm going to clarify that one too. Clarifying the 7 of Wands. Okay, the 7 of Cups is clarified by Justice. So Justice is talking about fairness. It's talking about balance, making some rational decisions. This card here is represented by Libra. So this is definitely your card. All right, so you need to use your rational, logical mind in whatever choice you make, rather than the emotional side. So we have had to do that already when we had the... No, we didn't. You haven't had to do that yet. Okay, so now you're going to have to... When making your choices, you're going to be thinking with your rational, logical, intellectual mind rather than your nostalgic memories of however this person that's coming back into your life, think practically about it, not in your heart space. So think about it in your head space. Even if you have to make two lists, this is how I make decisions because I've got a lot on my mind or a lot happening. I have, like, say you've got two, so write one with your heart, the pros and cons of what your heart, how the memories with your heart, how your heart felt with this past person, and then make your decisions also in the practical sense. So the practical side of it, what was the pros and the cons, and then look at them and see how you feel about it. Or actually leave your heart one alone, but you can still do it, so you can see the difference. That is your heart one and that is your practical one. So keep the heart one there just as a little bit of a guide, but make your decisions in a practical way. Because that's what this Justice card is talking about. If you are in a legal circumstance, a legal ruling will be falling in your favour, so falling to the right side. So there is a beneficial outcome there if you're waiting on something to happen, before you can do anything. Okay, so I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. The 10 of Wands, the road's been extremely long, you're stressed and you're just up in your head, or you're worn out. You're just worn out and just over it, and you just want, the love of your life to turn up, basically. And then comes the Knight of Pentacles, and then you're going to start the new beginning. So, woohoo! Okay, so that's what I have got for you. All right. So that's your reading there, Libra. All right, so now I'm going to pull an oracle card for you and see what is going to happen next in your exciting journey. I tell you what, Venus moving into Scorpio is pretty good for you. All right, so we have 2 that have turned up. Oops, it's going to fall off. Okay, so we have got the Benefactor, Grace and Generosity, and we have Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. And that is the story. These are the days of our lives. That's what this card seems like to me. It seems like these are the days of our lives. Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. Okay, so number 3 and number 20. All right, so I'm going to read that in a minute, but I'm going to firstly talk about more of your North Node Libra. So if you're watching this reading and it's a sun sign and it's resonating with you, that's fine. So your South Node is Libra. Your North Node is Aries. So as a North Node in Aries, you are feeling a need to overcompensate in your life. So you're completely denying your own desires and impulses is just as bad as indulging them with no regard for other people. So you in being a Libra, you are overcompensating. So you're not looking after your own desires and impulses. So, and that's just as bad as indulging them with no regard for other people, okay? So your challenge this lifetime is to find a healthy balance between being unselfish and selfish. This lesson may prove difficult for you, especially when it comes to all kinds of relationships. Allow partners to dominate. In romantic love relationships, you tend to give up your personal power and relinquish your right of making choices. So, as you being a North Node in Aries, you need to take your power back and make your decisions, Libra. So you relegate this to your partner and even require their approval before acting. This allows others to manipulate you, especially on an emotional level. So most North Node Aries give this kind of control to others and then feel victimized on a daily basis. So feeling victimized does not make you feel very good. So you're going to feel unhappy with your life as a Libra. So you don't want to feel victimized anymore. So you need to show your strength and make your decision as an Aries person. This is a pitfall of a North Node Aries sign. The truth mission of your life map is to learn how to act independently while also being considerate of others. This is a fine balance that requires you to stop living your life according to what others expect of you. The first step to freeing yourself from the karmic chains you created is to recognize you don't need another person's support or approval to simply exist. You have the right to feel as you feel and to act independently of others. The second step to finding balance is to discuss with your partner and others without emotions what you need and want. So that's back to the reading. Take out the emotional side of it and feel and act in a practical way. For example, if your spouse wants to go to a night spot that you don't enjoy, instead of going along and acting as though you like it, you need to state what you truly think, Libra. Okay? So that's a little bit more on your North Node and how you probably would be, this is good for this, because you're going to be making the decisions on how you want it, not on how it's going to work out for everyone else. You need to make your decisions on how you want. So it's not about everyone else, it's about you. Okay, so we're looking at the shaman's dream. Number 3 we have first, and that is benefactor, grace and generosity. Okay, when the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you're put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts even in the smallest capacity, so will you be rewarded in myriad ways. The most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is the recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives for her generosity to you as well as yours to others are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in the material world. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need for reciprocity. I can't even say it. Recipro, you know what I'm trying to say. Paradoxically, your initial generosity is reciprocated. That's better. Is reciprocated tenfold, seemingly without any connection to the original act. Dream sharing and caring into being, and you will be amazed to see this vibrant seed take root and spread. Do it just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. All right, number 20, Libra. So after this, I am going to pull each zodiac sign and see what the angels have to say about each zodiac sign that you may be in contact with. All right, so feast of plenty, options, choices, their consequences and life's blessings. A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. What will satisfy your hunger? Something new and unconventional with its potential for bitter or savour qualities, or something you already know you love? You're faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of over-analyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory, what matters is relishing the experience until you digest all that your choice is offering you right now. Only one warning. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. Very good words. Avoid the same choice if it makes you hungry. If something didn't feel good or does not bring you what it seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself, and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings are ever available to you and calling your name, Libra. All right, so now I am going to pull the zodiac signs for you and ask what the angels have as an answer for you. Okay, so Libra, if you're in contact with another Libra, if you're in contact with an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Gemini, a Scorpio, a Virgo, an Aries, okay, a Sagittarius, a Leo, or a Capricorn. Okay, so let's see what we have got for Libra. Okay, so angels, what can you tell us about Libra being with another Libra? What do they need to hear? So Libra, with another Libra, please. Right, well, we have two cards, one down, one up, so I'll take the one up. In the near future. Okay, so this one I'm going to take for an Aquarius. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just keep that one there. It'll come out again if it needs to. All right, so a Libra with a Aquarius, please. It's too many angels. I just need one. Angels. Libra with an Aquarius, not the right time. Okay, Libra with a Taurus, you need to let go. Libra with a Taurus, letting go. Libra with a Pisces, there is a compromise. A Libra with a Cancer, There's going to be a peaceful resolution. A Libra with a Gemini a year from now. A Libra with a Scorpio, you need to remain positive. A Libra with a Virgo, you need to communicate clearly. A Libra with an Aries, you need to choose a new direction. A Libra with a Sagittarius, there is needing some recovery time for both of you. So either you're needing some recovery or they're in recovery, or, you know, vice versa. Okay, so a Libra with a Leo, we have ask your angels. So we're going to ask them again, and there is forgiveness. So Libra with a, what did I say? Libra with a Leo, you are needing to use forgiveness in this situation. Capricorn, a Libra with a Capricorn, don't stop. Okay, so there we go. Quite long, that reading, but some of them are, some of them aren't. Okay, so that was nearly 1 hour. So I hope you have enjoyed that reading. I am going to be doing a Mars reading up next, because that has just moved into Libra today, actually. So Mars is all about our aggression. It's about our sex. It's about action, desire, competition, courage, passion. It's about how we get the opposite sex when we interested in them, if you know what I mean. That's our drive. It's our yeah, it's what makes us get up in the morning, basically. So yeah, that's what the next reading will be about. And I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope you have a nice week, a nice weekend, and I will see you next time, Libra. Okay, bye bye.